Hi everyone, in this video I will be talking about theorems on cosets. Before starting this theorem, let's discuss some information about cosets. Let's get started. In the previous video I have told that if G is any group and H is any subgroup of G, then if A belongs to group G, then HA is called right coset and AH is called left coset. And one more thing is, HA need not be equal to AH. If A belongs to G and A is multiplied to right side of H and A is multiplied to left side of H, this right coset and left coset need not always be equal. Okay, but if A belongs to subgroup H, then if this A is multiplied to right side of H and again this A is multiplied to left side of H, these two are equal. Okay, if A belongs to subgroup H, these two are always equal. Left coset and right cosets are always equal if A belongs to subgroup H. If A belongs to group G, then right coset and left coset need not always be equal. So this is the concept. Based on this concept we will discuss one theorem. So here is the theorem. The theorem says if H is any subgroup of G, then H into H is equals to H is equals to HH, where H belongs to capital H. Here we have to show that right coset is equals to subgroup H and again left coset is also equals to subgroup H and again these two are equal. So this is the theorem. Okay. Now coming to proof. First let us prove that right coset is equals to H. Okay. For that we have to show that right coset is subset of subgroup H and subgroup is subset of right coset. Okay. First we will show that right coset is subset of subgroup H. Okay. For that let us assume that H dash belongs to subgroup H. Okay. Next I am multiplying H, small h, to the right side of H dash. So it belongs to right coset, right? What I have told? Element of subgroup, if element of subgroup is multiplied to right side of H, then it will belong to right coset, right? Here I am multiplying H to the right side of H dash, then it will belong to right coset, right? I hope you understood this. Let us take this as equation 1. Now we assume that H dash belongs to H. Let us take H also belongs to H. By closure law, if H dash belongs to H and small h belongs to capital subgroup H, then their product also belongs to H. So H dash into H also belongs to H. First, in the equation 1 we have got H dash, H belongs to right coset H into H. Then we have got H dash into H belongs to H. So right coset is subset of subgroup H. Okay, from 1 and 2. Now let us prove subgroup is subset of right coset. Okay, for that first let us assume H1 belongs to H and H belongs to H. Here H is subgrouped, so it satisfies all the properties of group. Existence of inverse is one of the properties of group, right? So if H is belonging to subgroup H, then H inverse also belongs to H, right? Then their product also belongs to H. See, I am taking the product of H1 into H inverse. Okay, H1 into H inverse also belongs to H. Existence of inverse. Okay. Next, I am multiplying H to the right side of this term. Okay, so it belongs to right coset, right? Next, associative law, h1 and into h inverse, this term is within the bracket, belongs to h into h right coset. Next, h1 as it is, h inverse into h is e, belongs to h. h1 into e is nothing but h1, right? h1 belongs to right coset. So we have assumed that h1 belongs to subgroup h, and we have got h1 belongs to right coset. Then h is subset of right coset. H is contained in right coset. Okay, so we have got right coset is contained in subgroup and subgroup is contained in right coset. Then these two are equal, right? So h is equals to subgroup h is equals to right coset h into h. Similarly, we can show that left coset is equals to subgroup. Okay, if these two are equal to subgroup, then obviously left coset is equals to right coset. Okay, I hope you understood this theorem.